Hi sweets, today I'm gonna teach you how to do or achieve this look. Is basically drugstore or affordable makeup. So let's hop on to it. I already prepped my face with my moisturizer, so I'm gonna start my makeup with my e.l.f. Blemish Control Face Primer. I'm gonna apply it in my entire face to have a nice base for my foundation. For foundation, I went with my CoverGirl Vitalist Healthy Elixir in 732. I'm gonna apply it in my entire face, and I'm gonna blend it with my Creme Artistry brush from my BOXYCHARM. I'm gonna make sure that everything is well blended in my face, and I'm gonna take it a little bit further down in my neck to make sure that I don't have any visible lines. For contour, I went with my Maybelline New York Dream Liquid Mousse Airbrush Finish in Cocoa. I applied it with my LUX HD Application Brush. This I applied in the hollows of my cheek, in my chin, in the line of my lips, and in my forehead. For concealer, I went with my Maybelline New York Master Conceal Camouflaging Concealer in 20 Light. I applied it in my under eyes, in my cupid's bow, in my smile lines, in my chin, in the bridge of my nose, and in my forehead. I'm going to blend it with my Sephora Pro 57 brush, and I'm going to make sure that everything is well blended. I'm going to do this everywhere where I apply my concealer. To blend my contour, I went with my Revlon blender sponge. I'm gonna blend everywhere where I apply my contour. I have to make sure that everything is well blended, that I don't have any visible lines from it. With my LUX HD Kabuki Brush, I'm gonna blend everything together, make sure that I don't have any visible lines with my foundation, concealer, and contour. And to set my concealer, I went with my Rimmel London State Made Long Lasting Pressed Powder in 012 Buff Beige with my Simiss Glam brush. I'm gonna apply it everywhere where I apply my concealer. And for bronzer, I went with my Physician Formula Butter Bronzer in bronze with my R&L Moda Pro 130 brush. I'm gonna warm my face in the hollows of my cheek, in my forehead, and in my chin. I'm making sure that I have warmed my face as much as I want it. This will help me to give a healthy look to my skin. And to set my entire face, I went with my Coty Airspun Loose Face Powder in Honey Beige with my LUX HD Powder Brush. For blush, I went with my Milani Powder Blush in Tea Rose Eau A with my Crown Blush Brush. I applied it in the apples of my cheeks. And for highlight, I went with my NYX Baked Shadow Peach Eyes with my Luxie 640 brush. I'm applying this in the high points of my face, which are my cheeks, my cupid's bow, and the bridge of my nose. And for doing my eyebrows, I went with my L'Oreal Paris Brow Stylist Definer in Dark Brunette. I'm filling the gaps that I have in my eyebrows and to giving them the shape that I want them to have. This tool helps me a lot because it has a really thin point. This also have a great spoolie that helps you to brush them and to set them exactly the way that you want them. I went for a shadow base with the same concealer and the same brush that I use already, and to set it as well, I went back with my State Made from Rimmel London with the same brush. For a palette, I went with the ColourPop Yes Please, and I start with the color Champs with my R&L Moda Pro 430 brush. I'm applying it in my crease, and at the same time I blended it. I went back to the palette with the color Spoiled with my Linda Halber 304 brush. I'm applying this in the half of my lid towards my outer V. I'm doing it in tapping motions. And then I'm blending it with the crease color that I already have and extending it a little bit further. Going back to the palette, I'm going to use the color Mischief. And this I'm going to apply it with my Linda Halber 304 brush. I'm going to do this in tapping motions, and I'm going to apply as much as I want because I want more definition and as well more darkness to this eye look. And I'm going to blend it with my Basanti Contour eyeshadow in number 4. I'm blending it with my crease color, and at the same time I'm dragging it a little further out of my outer V to lift my hooded eyes. To make pop the color that I want on my lid, I'm applying a little bit of concealer, which is the same one that I already used. And going back to the palette with the color G&O, I'm gonna apply it with my fingers to make sure that I get as much pigment as I want. Going back to the palette, I'm gonna use the color Bling. And I'm going to apply it with my IBY Beauty Crease brush in my brow bone. And for a wing liner, I went with my Kat Von D tattoo liner in color Tropper. In order to be precise with the eyeliner, I have to hold my breath. For me, the liner takes time because I wanted it to be really pointy and precise. For lash curler, I went with my Sally Hansen. I'm gonna curl my lashes. And then for mascara, I went with my L'Oreal Paris Voluminous Lash Paradise in black brown. Since I'm not gonna apply falsies, I have to make sure that my lashes are looking great and extending them and voluminous as I want them. This mascara does a really great job in it. And to finish my eye look, I went again with the palette with the color Spoil with my Linda Halber 303 brush. I'm applying this in the half of my bottom eye. And then I went with my Linda Halber angle brush with the color Mischief to darken it a little bit this eye look, the same as in the half of my eyes. And then for the other half of my eye near my inner corner, I went with my Sigma E21 with the color Note to Myself, and with the same angle brush I apply a little bit in my wing liner. For my inner corners, I went again with my NYX Beige shadow in Peach Eyes. I'm gonna apply it with my fingers so I can get as much pigment as I can in this area to make it pop. For my waterline, I went with my Herbal Precision eyeliner in Whiteout from Palladio. I'm gonna apply mascara on my bottom lashes. For lips, I went with my NYX Soft Matte Lip Creme in Rome. I'm gonna be as precise as I can because this color is a little bit dark and I don't want to make mistakes in my lips. And to make my lips look better, I'm going back to the palette to the colors G&O and Note to Self. And I'm going to apply it in tapping motions in my lips. I went to the palette with the color G&O and Note to Self. And I'm going to press it to my bottom lip and then to my top lip.
And to blend everything together and to make it shine, I went with my Infallible Paint Lip in 314 from L'Oreal Paris. And to set my face, I went with my Milani Make It Last setting spray.
Alright guys, this completes our look. I hope you like it because I'm loving it. See you in the next one. Bye.
And if you did like this tutorial, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. Bye!